Hello, I'm Emily Sherrod. It's Sunday, November 10th. Here's a look at the top stories from your trusted local news source. A missing person in Iowa is being reunited with her family after the arrest of a fugitive in Mexico. The U.S. Marshals Service says Zachariah Schminke was wanted out of Jones County for a probation violation. They say he took off to Mexico, and Iowa authorities alerted the U.S. Marshals Fugitive Task Force due to his criminal history of guns and drugs. When investigators found him in Mexico, he was with a woman who had visible injuries. This woman's family had also reported her missing to Cedar Rapids police in September. She went to the hospital, and Schminke is in U.S. custody awaiting extradition to Iowa. The Iowa State Librarian is accused of sending explicit messages and photos to an undercover deputy posing as a child online. Police arrested Michael Scott of Clive, the state librarian, for allegedly sending explicit photos to someone he thought was 14. Court documents say the 53-year-old messaged an undercover Florida deputy posing as a 14-year-old boy on the messaging app Kik. They say Scott sent several explicit photos and videos despite the deputy repeatedly saying he was 14. Scott faces several charges of dissemination and exhibition of obscene material to a minor. Nearly 500 cats are up for adoption at the Dubuque Regional Humane Society. It comes as a stray animal population in Dubuque is growing. About 80% of these cats are ready to be adopted at the animal shelter, and they're strays. The city of Dubuque says last year nearly 1,200 stray animals were impounded by animal control. That's up more than 30% from 2 years ago. The Dubuque Regional Humane Society's director of operations says adoptions are down, and when combined with an increase in stray animals, space is limited.
We don't have the normal permanent kennel space for that many cats specifically. We do have a fair number of cats that are in temporary cages, which we move them out of them as quickly as we can. But when you've got 15 to 20 cats coming in multiple days a week, it becomes a backlog.
ICOF says roughly 450 cats are currently in their care, as about 100 more than what the shelter typically sees this time of year. The VFW Auxiliary in Iowa County hosted its first 5K fundraiser Saturday to help vets and veterans and pets in need in the community. All the proceeds help pay for a service dog for an Iowa County veteran. The service dog, named Colt from Safe Haven, is currently undergoing training. So far, they've raised over $17,000. And we first brought you this story on a Show You Care Spotlight. Amanda Wiebel of the Auxiliary started the 5K with the help from the community. So far, again, they've raised over $17,000. The money goes towards the Auxiliary, Safe Haven, and training for another service dog next year. Thanks for watching. Tune in to TV9 and KCRG.com for the latest updates and breaking news.